Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube tarot channel. I'm still sort of playing around with names. I'm Tamika. So this reading is going to be for the elements of air. It's going to be for air signs, so that's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra for the rest of the month of June. I know that's not long. Energies may bleed over into the next month. They may be more past, present, or future. What else do I need to say? Oh yeah, so just as a quick preface, I already have 3 cards sort of laid out here. These are cards that I pulled on Jan 1. I gave a brief explanation of these cards in sort of my introductory video, so I'll link to it below. Please take a look at that if you haven't yet already. It will provide some more context around the reading. In addition to that, I'm gonna pull 3 more cards from the Neo Tarot. And I already pre-shuffled, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. Just based off of the pre-shuffle energies, I just want to note, it's possible that you're having to make a decision right now. It could be a decision sort of based off of your intuition, but what I'm sort of getting is that, you know, some of you may be getting an opportunity from someone or something, maybe sort of work or financially related. And so you need to sort of decide if the path that you've currently been working on, is that something that you want to stay on, or is it time to sort of make a change? And just coming up at the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Pentacles. So this card is all about looking back on the seeds that we've sort of sown. What have we sort of worked on and reaped to date? And do we like what we see or not? So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm just going to cut the deck. Okay. Yeah. You definitely have some kind of decision to make. Okay. And we have here the 3 of Swords sort of coming out at the bottom of the deck. So off of this card, I'm sort of getting, you know, again, it might not be, 3 of Swords is sort of, you know, heartbreak, betrayal, disappointment. It may not be that severe, you know, that it was like a heartbreak kind of situation, but I am sort of getting a sense of sort of disappointment, or, you know, not sort of being 100% fulfilled with where exactly you are right now, and trying to figure out how can I change that, right? So it's interesting because, again, 3 of Swords coming out on the top, 2 of Swords is the first card out of the deck. So 2s are all about binaries, decisions, right? So again, I was getting that energy in the pre-shuffle of sort of needing to make a decision. And the 2 of Swords tells us that the decision is based off of your intuition, i.e. that which you do not literally see, right? You see how the figure in the card is blindfolded by her braid. I really love these cards. They're so beautifully done. So, and I see here too, like, you see that she seems to almost be sitting on the moon, right? I'm getting a little bit of like moon energy, new moon manifestation energy, right? And then, so I'm sort of picking up that, you know, you may have a decision to make maybe on or around the full moon next month in July, maybe. It's interesting too, because as I explained in the introductory video, the moon card came up in the energies that I pulled for this month for the collective on January 1, right? So these are almost, you know, they're definitely not mirror images, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's something that sort of comes to light to you. Either someone comes and tells you something, or you sort of get intuitive messages, maybe through your dreams, or, you know, recurring thoughts that you may have, that kind of thing. Maybe it's something that you journal about a lot. I'm not sure, but it's something like that that's going to help you sort of make this decision to move forward, right? And 2, with this 3 of Swords energy, I often like to add up the same elements. We have the 5 of Swords here. So 5 of Swords is about, you know, putting your swords down, so to speak. It can be a card about conflict, but in traditional depictions of the card, all of the people sort of on the battlefield, so to speak, are laying their weapons down and walking away. So I'm sort of getting a, you know, a vibe of needing to pick and choose your battles, deciding what's really important for you and what's not. Anything that's not, sort of letting that fall away, and anything that is, picking up your sword and really fighting for it. And 2, we have the Page of Swords coming up here. So yeah, this is all interesting too, because swords are all air energy. So in the middle here, we have the Justice card coming up. This is telling me that whatever decision that it is that you're going to make, and again, you know, energies can be vice versa. So it could be someone else who's needing to make a decision. Whatever the case may be, it's going to be a fair and just decision for everyone involved. The Justice coming out here is a Major Arcana card. So this is just sort of saying, you know, Major Arcana are really about larger universal energies, right? So this may be, you know, if you look into things like your birth chart, there are sort of some things that, I don't like to use the word predestined, but it's sort of along those lines, right? Like, let's say you're working in a field that's completely not right for you. You have dreams and aspirations of doing something else. You might literally dream and see yourself doing this other thing. Well, the universe is sort of telling you, like, go ahead, you know, like, because this is your justice. It's justice because it is your life path and your purpose. It is what you are supposed to be doing. Whether that is aligned with what other people may think you should be doing or not doesn't really matter. It's really you who has to, you know, live with the consequences of the decision that you're going to make. Right? And then here at the end of the reading, we have the Three of Cups coming out. So this is great. Three of Cups can be sort of celebratory energy. So this may mean that you have some kind of celebration coming up. I know for Geminis, your birthday season just passed. Libras, it's a little bit far off. So perhaps there's some other kind of celebration. Perhaps you'll be celebrating over this decision that you make or that someone else makes. But whatever the case may be, I am sensing that there will be a happy outcome, and it's going to be something that sort of counterbalances this Three of Swords that may have been any sort of, again, disappointment, betrayal, heartbreak that you may have experienced. So that was quite a short reading, but I kind of feel like to the point. Again, take a look at the introductory video if you haven't yet already. The sort of surrounding oracle energies were leadership, right? So your decision may be relating to either assuming more of a leadership role, stepping into a leadership role, or some kind of decision that someone in a position of leadership needs to take. And also we have number 37, time out, coming out. So this card is all about taking a step back, taking a break, whether that be quite literally, you know, going on vacation or just taking a few days off to collect yourself, collect your thoughts, and decide how it is that you're going to move forward. Whatever decision you make, it's right for you. So don't feel like there's a right or wrong. I think that's it. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back next week for the July 2019. Thanks. Bye.